This is WKYT News at noon.
Good afternoon from WKYT News. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Barbara Bailey. You know, the weather has been such a nice start here for November, not exactly the way we did it last year.
That's right, because we're expecting a sunshine, temperatures in the 70s in early November. What about that? We're living right. Let's check in with meteorologist Micah Harris in our First Alert Weather Center. Micah.
Yeah, we still have the clouds down toward the south and some of that sprinkle action trying to push northbound. That's why you're in the north, you're seeing some sunshine. In the south, you're actually seeing some of those clouds. So that's just the way it's going to go until that kind of fizzles away. A lot of this that you see out and about, not even reaching the ground. We look down south, that's where all the moisture is, streaming to the south and southeast of us. It's a little bit of energy, but remember, a lot of this not reaching the ground. If it is, it's extremely light, more like sprinkles. But I still expect the best chance to be south of 64 as we approach the rest of the afternoon. And temperatures will be settling right there around 68 degrees. You can already see outside, low to mid 60s, upper 60s, and you know what, maybe even a 70-degree reading when it's all said and done. That's what we're going to be looking forward to in the time to come, and that's going to be the high this afternoon too. Now I'll show you the next few days. It gets much warmer in the 70s, and I'll have that coming up in a few minutes.
Okay, we'll see you then. We thank you.
Well, classes are canceled in one central Kentucky school district today because of a death threat.
The superintendent at Lincoln County Schools says someone wrote the threat on the columns at Crab Orchard Elementary. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is in Stanford with the latest on the investigation, and that is our top story at noon. Hillary?
Stanford City Hall here behind me was the target mentioned in one of those threats found. The threatening graffiti reading, quote, City Hall, November 2nd, 5:30, boom, end quote, was found on the outside of a dentist office about a half-mile away from the building that houses the mayor's office, city clerk, and the street department. That message was found Sunday morning by a passerby. Police say they immediately searched the area for any evidence and also brought in a bomb-sniffing dog. After the search found no evidence or danger, the building is believed to be safe and is open as normal. Police are reviewing some nearby surveillance video and have increased security at the building and also increased patrols citywide. Officers say they will also make sure City Hall is clear and will watch it closely around 5:30 this evening. Meanwhile, the Lincoln County School Board is dealing with a threat of their own. Also yesterday, graffiti found at Crab Orchard Elementary School. School administrators say there were several drawings on the outside of the building, including flowers, vulgar statements, and a message saying, quote, you getting shot down Monday 10, end quote. Superintendent Karen Hatter says because of that specific message and a pair of scissors found that had the word die written on them, they decided to cancel classes for Monday.
Hard to say, we're going to go ahead and have school, because then if something happened, you would be very regretful. Our students' safety and our staff safety is always first.
Now, state police are handling the school threat, while Stanford police are looking into that threat targeting City Hall. Right now, investigators say they do not believe the two are connected, but say they are looking into that possibility. In Lincoln County, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Hillary, thank you. Police say the school threat was written in marker, while the City Hall threat was done in spray paint. Lexington Mayor Jim Gray is responding to allegations this midday that he is somehow connected to a hate group. The statement comes after several news reports saying that the hacker group Anonymous is threatening to expose identities of hundreds of Ku Klux Klan members. A post on an internet message board site called Pastebin links Gray and several other political figures across the country to the leak. Mayor Gray said, quote, this allegation is false, insulting, and ridiculous. I have never had any relationship of any kind with the KKK. I am opposed to everything it stands for. I have no idea where this information came from, but wherever it came from, it is wrong. Well, it's down to the wire ahead of the 2015 Kentucky general election tomorrow. The two major party candidates for governor are crisscrossing the Commonwealth, hoping to pick up some last-minute votes. Republican Matt Bevin and Democrat Jack Conway made campaign stops in Lexington this morning. And WKYT's Mark Barber has reaction from both camps. Mark?
The governor's race is down to the wire. The two candidates leading the polls, Democrat Jack Conway and Republican Matt Bevin, are making their last campaign stops, taking their last shots at their opponents before Election Day. Conway started the morning with a Get Out the Vote rally in the Palomar Center, while Bevan talked with a crowd of supporters at the Bluegrass Airport. The candidates are separated by just 5 points in the latest WKYT Herald Leader Bluegrass poll. During their rallies, the men encouraged their supporters to show up at the polls tomorrow and to not show up alone. After they hit each other hard on their differences on early childhood education and health insurance, they reminded their constituents what will happen if they win the election.
We've got a positive plan for job creation. We've got a positive plan for workforce development and to help our employers find the employees with skills they need in this modern economy.
After we've put together a cabinet, after we have gotten the budget together, as part of this next session, we must fix the pension crisis.
The candidates already focusing on what their first order of business would be if elected tomorrow. The polls will be open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. In Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you. Now we checked to see if Drew Curtis, the independent candidate who is polling at 6%, would be making any public appearances today. We did not find any public events listed for him. Both the major party candidates for governor have been hitting the airwaves hard with their messages for months now, and many of those ads have been negative. Political analysts say the negative ads aren't surprising in such a tight race, and that attack ads can work, especially when voters are tuning into the race at the last minute.
Here are 2 guys that are very well known, but not well liked, not even by their own parties. You know, it's remarkable that you would see 2 guys who aren't struggling to build name ID, who are still sort of stuck with their numbers where they are.
Tonight on WKYT News at 6, political experts weigh in on the races in tomorrow's general election. It's been a historic year for Triple Crown winner American Pharoah, and now the horse is officially going into retirement. The history-making horse ending his career in style, winning the Breeders' Cup Classic at Keeneland Saturday.
This morning, he was moved to a farm in Versailles where he'll spend the next year as a stud. WKYT's Mike Byer has more on American Pharoah's future.
Dozens of people came out this morning to Keeneland to help send off Kentucky native and Grand Slam champion American Pharoah to his new home. Since winning the Breeders' Cup Classic on Saturday, American Pharoah spent all of Sunday and this morning at Keeneland. The 3-year-old colt was greeted by many of his fans as his trainer, Bob Baffert, walked him from his stable to the truck. Many of those people, including Baffert and his family, had tears in their eyes as the historic horse was loaded onto the trailer. American Pharoah was then taken off in an escort to Ashford Stud, where he'll spend the next year or so as a stud horse.
He's just such an amazing horse, and he had a great career, and now he's going off and will be an amazing stud for sure, but it was just so sad to see him leave his race career.
I think it'll be a while, but I'm sure there will be another one like him, but he's special, that's for sure. First in 37 years, can't beat that.
All of American Pharoah's fans who came out this morning say the 3-year-old colt has helped reignite the horse racing industry. In Lexington, Mike Byer, WKYT.
American Pharoah is the first horse to win the Triple Crown in 37 years and the first horse ever to win the Grand Slam.
And into the history books he goes. Well, an Uber driver is attacked by a rider in California, and it's all caught on tape.
We'll show you what led up to the alleged assault next on Kentucky's #1 Midday News.
Also ahead on WKYT, the cast of The Hunger Games has permanently left their mark on Hollywood. We'll explain coming up on WKYT News at noon.